Our planet is on the verge of self-destruction, Egon Cholakian stated to the whole world on August 13, 2023. In his address, the scientist points out the shocking facts of a sharp global climate change on Earth. The exponential increase of climate disasters and anomalies around the world, which in the coming years may lead all mankind to inevitable demise. Based on this statement, the monitoring team of the Climate Crisis Channel decided to collect data to examine the overall picture of the ongoing climate events. The period of time from August 13 to August 19 inclusive, just a week from the day of the scientist's address, was taken. Some of the natural disasters discussed below began earlier than the period we selected, and some continued even after it. Such events include intense rains in the states of Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand in India, which led to catastrophic floods and landslides. As of August 14, within just a few days, nearly 60 people have lost their lives due to the natural disaster. These horrifying images of houses collapsing one by one have left us in shock. It is hard to imagine what people have experienced and how much these events will affect the lives of those who managed to survive. At the same time, floods of no less terrible scale were occurring in Russia's Primorsky Krai. As of August 13, at least 65 settlements were affected. The total number of flooded houses exceeded 4,000. During the same period, the news repeatedly reported on active or new wildfires in Yakutia. On August 16, a new outbreak of wildfires began in the province of British Columbia, Canada. In some areas, the flames came dangerously close to towns, causing the evacuation of about 20,000 residents. On August 15, wildfires broke out on the Spanish island of Tenerife. A couple of days later, they got out of control. As of August 19, about 12,000 people in several settlements were evacuated. At the same time, the Turkish media raised alarm, reporting that water reserves in the reservoirs supplying Istanbul would last only for 2 months. As of August 16, they were filled to only a third. Then there are other large-scale events that also took place between August 13 and August 19. On August 13, the volcano Etna in Italy began to explode violently, while turbulent mudflows raced through the streets of Turin in the opposite part of the country. At least 2 people were killed and 15 injured when a tornado accompanied by hail struck the city of Yancheng in China's province of Jiangsu. On the same day, a powerful sandstorm hit the town of Al-Mafraq, Jordan. The next day, in another part of the Persian Gulf, disaster struck Oman. Downpours flooded the Ramlat al-Wahiba desert, transforming the lifeless appearance of sands into lakes. In the city of San Pedro Sula, Honduras, rain turned streets into rivers in just 40 minutes. Over the same 24-hour period, severe thunderstorms with gusty winds and hail hit Minnesota, USA, and Ontario in Canada. Meanwhile, wildfires broke out in the northwest of Houston in Texas, USA. On the same day in France, a fire engulfed more than 500 hectares in Saint-André. The fire spread to residential houses. Typhoon Lan hit central and western prefectures of Japan on August 15. In some areas, the amount of precipitation in a few hours exceeded the average for the entire month of August. In Italy, heavy rains and thunderstorms hit several districts of Trentino Alto Adige, causing devastating floods and landslides. On this day in the state of North Carolina, USA, hurricanes left more than 65,000 customers without electricity. A tree that fell during the fury of the storm took a person's life right inside a car. On August 16, heavy rains flooded Frankfurt Airport in Germany, causing dozens of flights to be cancelled. On the same day in Algeria, flooding in Borj Ararij took the lives of at least 2 people. And in Turkmenistan, a powerful earthquake with a magnitude of 5.2 occurred. Underground tremors were felt in several districts. The next day, a devastating magnitude 6.3 earthquake followed by dozens of tremors shook central Colombia and the capital Bogotá, causing severe panic among people. In the evening of the same day, storms in southern Germany left behind severe flooding and destruction. In Argentina, thunderstorms and hail caused chaos in the Buenos Aires province. More than 50 flights were suspended due to the torrential downpour. On August 18, the city of Smolensk in Russia was at the epicenter of a water disaster. Same happened in Dongguan, Guangdong province in southern China. On the same day, eyewitness videos about the terrible storm in Kuwait appeared online. Climate change is giving Italy no break. A seismic swarm was recorded in the area of Campi Flegrei. The strongest shock was of magnitude 3.6. In total, more than 100 earthquakes have already been recorded in the region. This week was full of wildfires, and already on August 19 the forests of Greece began to burn. The flames broke out near the city of Alexandroupolis and the population was evacuated as a precaution. The situation is complex. I have not encountered such a large fire front for many years, said the governor of the region of Eastern Macedonia and Thrace. Imagine, all these events happened within just 7 days. And this is taking into account the fact that we have covered data only on the most visible and large-scale cataclysms, not taking into account, for example, new temperature records, solar activity or all the earthquakes and active volcanoes. From 2024, our planet enters a cycle of global cataclysms. And what will happen then? As a humanity, we are not ready for this, neither scientifically, nor morally and humanely. But we still have a little time to make it. To manage to create the conditions for uniting the entire scientific potential in solving this problem. But for this, the participation of every human is important.